Hello and welcome back to another Football Commentaries live stream. We are back with another commentary. Battle of Premier League back on the Monday night 8 o'clock kickoff. It is Leeds versus Leicester tonight. Big game, exciting game. That's definitely what I expect. The goals are many between these two sides so far in the Premier League. 12 for Leeds, 13 for Leicester City. Vardy and Bamford both scorers for the both representative teams with 6 goals. Bamford with a hat-trick in the last Premier League game. Vardy with a goal in the Europa League on Thursday and on the Sunday night against Arsenal. Kickoff is 7 minutes away. I'll go through the lineups in a second. I want to get the stream out on Instagram and all that, and hopefully the kickoff will come up very, very soon. So let me just sort out a couple of things, and then we will get going. Big video out tomorrow as well. If you've seen it on the channel, if you haven't, go check it out. Set a reminder on it if you want to. It's a match tax video that is there. Premiere ready tomorrow, 4 o'clock, 20 hours time. Obviously, you can watch it after. You don't have to watch on the premiere. That's just an option. Let me just get this out on the good old Instagrams, and we will then get going. There we go. Can line up for a second, and then we will get going. I'm excited for this game. I think this will be an absolute beauty of a game. So the players are going to be coming out ready. If you're in the chat, let me know. Sorry about that. Just had to get that message out. Right. Anyway, here we go. Let's go through the lineups then for both teams. In goal for Leeds is Ilan Meslier. He is French, 6'6" giant. 17 appearances, for Leeds so far in all competitions. 9 clean sheets. Not a bad record for the young French goalkeeper. Luke Ayling is back at right back after filling in at centre back for the captain Liam Cooper, who's back into the team today alongside Robin Koch. Once again, we're going to have to try and get around saying his name for another stream. Left back is Stuart Dallas. I call him the Mr. Consistent when I see him again, when I see him for Leeds, because I just see him play so consistently every single game. Holding midfield is going to be Click today, and the 2 central midfielders ahead of him is going to be Pablo Hernandez, who's 35, and Jamie Shackleton, who's 21, born and bred in Leeds, is number 46, Jamie Shackleton, who played the majority of the Aston Villa game last week. Jack Harrison on the left, Held Costa on the right, Patrick Bamford will play up front, with Kiko Casilla in goal on the substitute bench, Aliofsky on the bench as well with Leif Davies, Tyler Roberts, Pascal Strauch, Leif Davies, Oliver Casey, and Ian Poveda as well. So no Rafinha in the squad today. And then for Leicester, I've got to get through this quickly. Sorry for the late start as well. Kasper Schmeichel will play in goal. James Justin, Wesley Fofana, and Christian Fuchs will play as a back 3. Marco Brighton keeps his place at right wing back, number 11. He played there in the Europa League. 2 central midfielders will be Napoli's Mendy, Yuri Tielemans, and Luke Thomas, the young left wing back, will play in that role today with the 3 forwards ahead of him. No James Maddison, he will play on the bench for Leicester City, still getting him back involved after his injury that he got through lockdown. Jamie Vardy will play up front with Dennis Pratt on the right-hand side or the right wing position as well. They're the lineups. We are very, very close to kick-off, and it's going to be an interesting game. Leicester hit with a lot of injuries. No Soyuncu, no Castagne. Technically no fully fit James Maddison, no Johnny Evans. Some big players missing for Leicester. Ricardo Pereira out as well. The right back, he's still coming back after his ACL injury. He will be back, I think, after the next international break. So, they're playing a back three with 2 full-backs playing there. There's only one proper fully fit centre-back, as it seems, and that's Wesley Fofana. We're about to have a minute's silence just before the game as well for Remembrance Sunday. That is next week, and for and as well for my days, how I forgot his name. I do apologise. I can't remember his name. Nobby Styles, that's it. I do apologise. The name just completely went from my head. Nobby Styles, do apologise. That is the name. So a minute silence for him and for Remembrance Sunday as well, because Leeds play away next week, so they're doing their bit for their home game today. But yeah, minutes away from kick-off. Do apologise for the bit of the all over the place start. Do apologise, but we are ready to go. Right, there we go. Fully done. Let's go for this game. This is completing the minute silence still. But yeah, if you do want to check out another video, that is out tomorrow. One of the biggest videos I'm bringing out. I'm hoping it does well. I hope it does well. Is a Match Tax 50 pack opening. You sell that right, and you can see by the length of the video as well. 53 minutes long it is going to be. I don't know if you can actually see the video length. I don't think you can, but it's 53 minutes long if you are interested. So that's out tomorrow. I've labelled it an insane opening, as the minute silence has been complete, and we are about to get underway for kickoff. If you're on the chat and you want any score predictions, put them in the chat now before kickoff. And let's get this going. Next commentary will be on Thursday if it still goes ahead. I'm presuming it will. I know we've had a lockdown in England as Leicester are in their home strip for today's game. Benfica versus Rangers. That's the commentary on Thursday at 5 to 6. All being well, all the European games still go ahead and all that, which I'm presuming they are. And then yeah, Leeds just getting a bit of a huddle before kick-off. They're in their full white strip, their home kit. Leicester in their home strip of full blue, with the blue socks. Literally all blue, all white. Very easy to tell who's on whose team. That's fantastic. Unlike the Juventus Barca, where they're very light pink of Barcelona, kind of made it a little bit harder to recognise certain players. But they are taking the knee as Leicester will kick off, kicking right to left. Leeds left to right as they attack where the away fans would usually be located. We have kicked off with Leicester on the ball. Already tried to switch it, lost it to Helder Costa. He has it under possession, pressed by Luke Thomas, gets it behind him to Robin Koch, and the game is underway with Liam Cooper on the ball for Leeds United. Gonna get the timer going as well. There's Liam Cooper on the ball still. Timer on its way. Looking behind here for Patrick Bamford. Marco Brighton gets there first, has to dribble it away and then send it down the line. Only as far as Stuart Dallas, who doesn't keep it in, will go out for a Leeds throw, just let it go by. It's into Pablo Hernandez. It's now Stuart Dallas on that left-hand side again. Inside to Patrick Bamford. Not got many options. A lot of tight, compacted area there with a lot of bodies, but was able to win the throw-in off a Leicester off a Leicester player. Patrick Bamford with 6 goals this season. Scored a hat-trick against Aston Villa last week on that Friday night as Leicester have won it back from the throw-in. James Justin has to Turn around and clear down the line again. Can't find another Leicester player, and Leeds have the ball again as they've worked it back to the goalkeeper. Meslier finds Robin Koch. Great signing so far. Now we had a bit of a shaky game against Liverpool, but he's played all 6 Premier League games so far for Leeds. All the minutes as well. Really showing that he's having to settle in very quickly, as Liam Cooper has had a few injury issues over the last few weeks for Leeds. It's Luke Ayling. Inside to Pablo Hernandez. Turns. Skips past Luke Thomas. Gets it inside to Helder Costa. Holds it up. Waits for the run of Luke Ayling. Doesn't use him. Decides to dink it to the back post himself to Jack Harrison. Inside to Bamford. Should have been finished by the young Englishman. Should have been finished by Patrick Bamford. Great work down that right-hand side between Pablo Hernandez and Helder Costa. Just dinked it to that back post, stood it up, and then Jack Harrison using some great intelligence just to nod it back inside his... Vardy's in behind. Squares it to Barnes as he scored. 2 minutes in, Harvey Barnes scores for Leicester, and I don't even know what's happened. The cameras were showing the replay from the Bamford chance, and then all of a sudden they've cut back to Leicester with Vardy on the ball. I'm presuming he's dispossessed Meslier. And he's squared it to Barnes, and it's in. Let's have a look. So Schmeichel had it in his hands, rolled it out to Fuchs just to the left of him. Chipped it down the line. Found Harvey Barnes. Robin Koch had a good start. Poked it towards Meslier. Vardy cut it out. Meslier couldn't help Koch out and intercept it himself. Vardy's got in behind and through, past the goalkeeper. Liam Cooper was coming to cover, decided to square it instead to Harvey Barnes, and with an open goal, he's been able to put it into the back of the net. Wow. Massive mistake from Koch. I just said he's had a great start to the season despite his bit of a shaky start against Liverpool, but since then he's picked it up. But what a mistake. Just tried to poke it back to the keeper, not enough power on it. Bit of miscommunication there. Vardy nicked in, squared it to Harvey Barnes. And in the Premier League, Harvey Barnes is the first scorer other than Vardy to score more than 1 goal in the Premier League for Leicester. What a start. Bamford should have scored from about 4 yards out before that. And Leicester have gone up the other end and scored just before the 2nd minute. As we've attacked now with Jack Harrison on the ball on the left-hand side. Tries to skip past O'Brien. He's tackled and wins the throw-in. Matthew, I see you in the chat. Hello, I hope you're doing alright. If you've got a score prediction, put it in the chat. I know, wow, that was just very quick and a lot just happened there. Literally, I was just explaining what happened with the Leeds attack as they were showing the replays. They literally cut to Vardy, going around the goalkeeper, squaring it to Barnes and going in. So I do apologise if I didn't get the full picture at the time, but didn't really expect that to happen. 1-0. Harvey Barnes does score, gets on the score sheet. Gets his 2nd goal of the season. His first one came against Burnley. As it is, here he is, Robin Koch on the ball. Luke Ayling. Going to go for a diagonal switch towards the other fullback of Stuart Dallas. Chests it down. Uses Hernandez. Looks for his options. He's got Jack Harrison to his left. He goes back inside to Stuart Dallas. Now Robin Koch. Lays it into Luke Ayling again. He's going to look for the cross maybe. No, he's going to go back inside to Mateusz Klich. Tries to drill it inside towards Pablo Hernandez. Deflects back to the Polish midfielder of Klich. Now Liam Cooper. Shackleton. Jack Harrison. Into Mateusz Klich. Going to look to dink it with the switch to the right-hand side. Luke Thomas tries to intercept it but falls straight to the Portuguese. Helder Costa takes him down the line. Fakes it at once and then gets a cross in the 2nd time and deflects off Luke Thomas out for a corner. For me, I think definitely 3-0. So no Leeds goal. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. Both teams have got 2 clean sheets after their first 6 games. But Patrick Bamford, I said he was young. He is 27, which, you know, is still very young in life. And yeah, great initiative from Harrison to ned it back to him. And then in the form he's in, for about 5-6 yards out, he should have nodded that home straight at Kasper Schmeichel. Hernandez crosses it. It's deep towards the back post, headed away by, I think that's Justin, but it's going to be a goal kick as the ball, I think, swung out before it got to the box. Poor from Hernandez, bit of a waste there. But I can't get over how quick that start was. That was ridiculous. So I'm going to have a drink, sorry. A bit of a headache coming on. Literally, I was just describing you what happened with the Bamford chance, and the next thing, Vardy's in. Crazy. Schmeichel takes the goal kick. It's gone central towards Harvey Barnes, who, if he could have took the touch, had a bit of room and space there. Don't know how he had that much room, but the touch wasn't good enough, and Mateusz Klich can take over now for Leeds United. Going to go to his left to Stuart Dallas, who just on the halfway line. Back to Mateusz Klich. Going to look for an over-the-top through ball towards Bamford. Able to nod it down to Luke Ayling. That's actually held across, which fell to, and he goes down the line to Jamie Shackleton. It's actually Pablo Hernandez, then goes to Luke Ayling. It's a wild cross, and always heading over the bar there. Has been consistent, though, Luke Ayling, this season so far, alongside Stuart Dallas on the opposite flank. Luke Ayling has had to play centre-back against Aston Villa last week on Friday when they did get that very impressive 3-0 victory away at Villa, who were, at the time, 4 out of 4. Not anymore, as Southampton beat them last yesterday as well. James Ward-Prowse with some cracking free kicks. Schmeichel to take this goal kick. I'm presuming Jamie Vardy is going to stick on Robin Koch now after that mistake. He's going to be a little bit nervous, especially with Jamie Vardy running at you with the pace he's got. It's going to be towards Luke Thomas, able to flick it onto Barnes. He's handed it down to Vardy. Plays a return ball to Harvey Barnes. He's in behind, in the box. Can he strike? Takes a heavy touch. Mellier's there. Grasps the ball and it goes out for a corner. Great kick again. So much room between the lines there of the defence and midfield. Harvey Barnes able to knock it down to Vardy. Great reverse ball into Harvey Barnes. Took to a heavy touch on the second touch. Meslier got there, smothered the ball, but unfortunately for him, just bounced off his right knuckle and just went out for a corner. Good goalkeeping though. I think he took a knock off the knee of Harvey Barnes onto the side of the head there, but seems to be okay. Poor from Harvey Barnes really. I know he's off to a goal already, into the open goal, but just too heavy touch there. He was in behind as well on Luke Ayling. It's a great ball for Vardy, looking to get his second assist of the game already. Crossed in swinger towards the back post where I think it's Wesley Fofana who's headed away from the 6-yard box. James Shackleton helps it on. Held Acosta can't get it clear. Tielemans works it back out wide left towards Marco Brighton. Cleared by Luke Ayling. Falls to Luke Thomas. A very wet Ellen Road tonight as Mendy tries to keep it in. Deflects out off him for a Leeds throw-in. And Luke Ayling takes it, throws it back to Robin Koch. What a mad start though at Ellen Road. You know you're going to get absolute drama here when teams play, because every game here has been just end-to-end and just fantastic football. Even the last commentary we did here when it was Leeds v Wolves, that's the only Leeds loss so far actually, against Wolves at home. I mean, second loss, sorry. Took one against Liverpool as well, but their first home loss was against Wolves. Let's have it back with Christian Fuchs sending it long. Vardy will chase. Cooper lets it bounce and it falls to Vardy. Poor defending. Back heels it towards Dennis Pratt. There's not enough on it. Very unlucky there from Jamie Vardy. Leads that possession again with Meslier, the goalkeeper, who's got it with Luke Ayling. Gives it back to the right back, the goalkeeper, Luke Ayling. Goes for a ball inside the middle. Cut out by James Justin. Dennis Pratt tries to get there. Good defensive work there by Dallas to give Leeds the ball again. They have to get it out of their own half here. Meslier with a touch is able to clear, but straight out for a throw. Vardy was straight on it, and Leeds seem a bit nervous so far. A little bit edgy. Leicester seem on it despite their injury concerns. Dennis Pratt back heels it towards Vardy. He tries a reverse back heel towards Dennis Pratt. Can't get there. Deflects off a Leeds man. Cooper's clattered by Vardy as they go for a 50-50. And it will be a free kick for Leeds United. No Rafinha as well for Leeds. No Rodrigo in the squad as well. No reported injury issues with them two players. I know Diego Llorente, the centre back, and I think that's it for Leeds. That was definitely ruled out. Liam Cooper missed the last game, but was fine to play tonight. That was said in his press conference. Marcelo Bielsa, the Olympic gold winner with Argentina in the 2004 Olympics, as they try and work it through here. Leeds picked off by Mendy, and he's able to bring it away. Very wet Ellen Road, like I said before. Like you can tell when they go close up to the players on like the far sides. It's just you can see the amount of rain, and you know the grass just like rise as they like take each touch, and it's just amazing how much of the rain's coming off the boots and the turf as well. As Christian Fuchs down the left hand side, just the halfway line. He's got an option there with Mendy. Back to Kasper Schmeichel. Takes a touch. Goes over to James Justin, who's having to put another shift in a position that he isn't very accustomed to in his natural play. He's usually a fullback, but the ball he's tried to get to Dennis Pratt has been intercepted. Then Dallas has took too long on it. Won back by Marco Brighton. Tries to feed through Jamie Vardy. Gets in between the two centre-backs. Holds it up. Finds Barnes on the edge of the box. Takes a touch and strikes it. It's a great save by Meslier. And it's out for a corner. Leeds need to get a grip here. They're really, really struggling in the first 11 minutes of the game. Strong tackle from O'Brien. He left Dallas on the ground, but it was fair. Vardy got on the end of his through ball, held it up towards Harvey Barnes, took one touch, no pressing from Ayling, which is poor, and it forces a fantastic dive to his left there by Illan Meslier. And he's keeping Leeds in it at the minute. But with the resulting corner, can maybe Leicester double their lead? They've got James Justin there, Fofana in there as well. It's whipped in towards Dennis Pratt at the back post. He's able to bring it down. And drills it in towards Fofana. Tries to flick it. Falls to Justin from the Leeds clearance. Gets it under control. Tries to feed in Barnes. Deflected. Goes back to him and he can find Dennis Pratt. Cuts onto his right. Gets a crossing blocked off. Falls back to Dennis Pratt again, the Belgian. Gets another cross in towards the back post where Wesley Fofana can't meet it. And Leeds let it go for a goal kick. And it stayed at 1-0 Leicester. And they take it quickly. Meslier straight out to the left-hand side. To Pablo Hernandez, I think that is. It is the number 19, a Spaniard, the experienced midfielder. Chips it back to Mateus Klick. Covering that holding role for Calvin Phillips, who is one of the more noticeable missing figures in that Leeds team. Luke Ayling on the right goes for an early cross in a dangerous area. Fofana intercepts straight to Helder Costa, who's in the box. Pulls it back to Bamford. Takes a touch and strikes. It's always looking wide of the post there. No real conviction on the shot, but good thinking there from Bamford. Couldn't quite divert it on target, but great ball from Ayling. Just put it into that uncertainty area for Leicester. Dealt with by Fofana only as far as Helder Costa, then pulled it back to Bamford and then tried to chip it up onto his right foot and strike, but was never going goal bound for Patrick Bamford. Sorry about the barking there, if you can hear that. If you are in the stream and you haven't liked as well, please do. Subscribe as well. We've got a massive video coming out tomorrow, the Match Tax video. Set a reminder for the premiere if you want. Schmeichel takes the goal kick towards Harvey Barnes, met by Luke Ayling. It's headed backwards towards the Leicester defensive final third, and it is Fofana who gets it back to Kasper Schmeichel, dinks it to Fofana. It's out to Mendy's able to turn. Play back Fofana again on the far left. Brings it forward, pressed there by Bamford. Uses his strength to try and get it away from Bamford, but Fuchs is intercepted as he tries to work it back to the Frenchman. It's now Helder Costa. Tries to cut onto his left foot with pressure from Luke Thomas. Great turn there from Helder Costa, but he's kept it, to be fair. 2 tackles from Luke Thomas and Harvey Barnes, where it looked like they've won the ball, but he ended up keeping it under his spell. The Portuguese former Wolves player finds its way to Pablo Hernandez. He's been dispossessed by Leicester and Vardy can bring it away. Holds it up and then releases Harvey Barnes. Does he have the pace on Robin Koch? No, he doesn't. Robin Koch does get there and Meslier has it with the left foot, hesitates and decides to go back out to the right-hand side to Robin Koch. Now Luke Ayling will bring it forward. Entering the Leicester half. Looks to go round the corner towards Bamford. You will find it just on the edge of the box on the right-hand side. Back by Fofana and Fuchs. Fuchs gets there first and does clear. As far as Barnes, again, another poor touch from Harvey Barnes. Means Leicester lose the ball again. It's Luke Ayling goes for another switch. Looking towards Stuart Dallas, and he will get there. Great ball. Feeds Jack Harrison. He was in America for 5 years. Jack Harrison before finding his way at Manchester City. Mateus Klick. Dinked towards Luke Ayling. Just on the edge of the box on the byline. Looks to try and bring it forward. He slips and kicks it and straight to Christian Fuchs it goes, and he looks like he will send it long down the line there, the Austrian. He will do. Can't find Jamie Vardy. It's sent back forward by Robin Koch. Finds Napoli's Mendy. We've taken a bit too much time on the ball. Able to skip away, though, from Helder Costa and win the free kick. But that was dangerous there from the little 5'6" Frenchman. Meant to be the replacement for N'Golo Kante. It hasn't quite worked the way he wanted it to. It's his 4th season in the Premier League now, and it's only his 49th appearance. He's been struck by injuries. Was sent out on loan as well for 1 season. It's just a little bit unlucky as James Justin's been dispossessed on the right-hand side. He looks to bring it forward for Leicester, and Jack Harrison can bring it away. Plays it backwards towards Mateus Klick. He can work it out to Luke Ayling on the right-hand side. Fed to Pablo Hernandez. Back to Luke Ayling, looking for a first-time ball down the line towards Helder Costa, who will be able to let ran out by Wesley Fofana, out for a goal kick for Leicester. As it remains 1-0. Leeds currently 12th in the table. Obviously with the game in hand they've got tonight. They're currently losing, so they would stay 12th. 10 points. 3 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses for Leeds. 4 wins, 2 losses for Leicester. Disappointing results as well coming away, coming both at home at the King Power Stadium, where you'd expect to at least win or draw games, but lost 3-0 to West Ham and 1-0 to Ross Barkley. Leicester try and work it out with Pratt, send it backwards towards Marco Brighton. Can't find the intended target, Jamie Vardy. Luke Ayling can bring it forward to Mateusz Klich. Finds Pablo Hernandez, who drifted out wide left, inside to Jamie Shackleton. Jack Harrison in the final third. Is he going to get the left-footed ball inside? He does to Dallas, lays it off first time to Pablo Hernandez. Looks to cross it towards Bamford, headed away by Luke Thomas. And Helder Costa will let it go for a throw-in for Leeds. Luke Ayling will take the throw-in. If you do hear crying, there is laughter alongside that, so nothing's wrong, I don't think. There's Luke Ayling. Gets it back from the throw, goes inside to Helder Costa. Now Mateusz Klich drills it towards Jamie Shackleton. Can't take it under his spell and cleared by Leicester. But straight back to a Leeds United player, and that is Liam Cooper, the captain. Making his 202nd appearance for Leeds. Luke Ayling on the right. It's now Pablo Hernandez, who's drifted over from the left to the right. And tries to feed it to the left-hand side. And it's easily picked off by Harvey Barnes. And the counter-attack's on. Poked towards Vardy. Met by Liam Cooper. And it's actually Dennis Pratt with a poor ball. And Leeds can come back on the attack there. That's poor from Dennis Pratt. Should have done better with the pass. Switch towards Jack Harrison. Will he keep it in? He will not keep it in. And it'll be a throw-in for Leicester just on the corner flag. Inside their own half. On the right-hand side. Jack Harrison on loan from Manchester City. Goal on his Premier League debut against Liverpool. Was also picked up an assist for Bamford's goal against Sheffield United, where they won 1-0 at Bramall Lane. James Justin throws it down the line. Vardy controls. Again, very compact on the Leicester right-hand side, and he's been picked off by Dallas, and it's Mateusz Klich looks to go inside. Pass intercepted, cleared again, just straight back to a Leeds player, and they can rebuild another attack here, and it's going to be Liam Cooper over to Luke Ayling. We'll bring it forward. Back over to Liam Cooper. Sorry for Buffett there at any point. I do apologise. Leeds is still on the attack. He just said no data, so I was confused then. Pablo Hernandez tries to go inside towards Shackleton. Can't take it under control. And another mistake there, and Vardy's away. A poor back header from Cooper. Couldn't be dealt with by Robin Koch, and Vardy's going to have to go on his own, and a poor touch from him means Robin Koch can come back and intercept. He was all on his own there, and he's like a 3v1 for Vardy, so it would have been difficult for him to make anything of it, but expected him to maybe not lose the ball the way he did with a poor touch. Pablo Hernandez now brings it forward for Leeds into Luke Ayling. Backwards towards Mateusz Klich. Again, another poor ball intercepted by Dennis Pratt this time, and he brings it away on the right-hand side. It's a 2v4 at the minute. Pratt and Vardy. Pratt goes on his own, gets past Stuart Dallas, bundled to the ground by Stuart Dallas. Sorry, it was Liam Cooper who got past the first time, and he's not being given the free kick on the edge of the box. He's frustrated by that, and Leeds will bring it away, but they need to stop it with those wayward passes on the switches they're trying to do. Another one there from Luke Ayling down the line, intercepted, and Harvey Barnes can bring it away. So it's Yuri Tielemans into Mendy, first time ball to James Justin. They just need to be careful there, Leeds. They try to do switch passes and just little, like, even 15-yard passes across to the other side, and they keep getting intercepted by the likes of Dennis Pratt and Tielemans, Mendy, Barnes, those 4 players in particular. So James Justin inside to Tielemans, able to turn in the Leeds half and feed Pratt down the right-hand side. The 2 Belgium internationals. He pulls it back on the edge to Harvey Barnes, takes a touch. Plays it backwards towards Mendy. Over to James Justin on the right-hand side. Featured in all 9 restart fixtures as they tried to go down the line there with Marco Brighton. He's been taken out of the game, and Leeds have the ball back with Jack Harrison. Looking towards Jamie Shackleton. Great interception by James Justin. Tielemans can now bring it away. Uses Marco Brighton. He's back on his feet. Gets a dinks ball in towards Vardy, the near post. It's a great save by Mendy. On the rebound is Tielemans, and it's 2-0 Leicester. Easy as you like for the Foxes. They must just prefer playing their games away from home. Meslier with a great save on Vardy as he got in front of his defender at the near post to have a go at it with a header. Great save. Was spilled into a dangerous area, but he was, quite lucky to get there in the first place because it was quite the powerful header. Shocking defending from Robin Koch again, letting Vardy in front of him. Meslier saved it a first time, and from 6 yards out, Tielemans on the left boot is able to lift it just enough to get it over the diving Meslier as he tried to recover from the spillage he made from the first save. And Tielemans doubles Leicester's lead, and at Ellen Road, it is Leeds 0, Leicester 2. Meslier saved it with his hand, and then it bounced back off his face, and that's when it went into the path of Tielemans, who was there, ready first, and Leicester are 2 goals to the good. What a shock start, you could say, because you probably favour Leeds at home to maybe not go 2-0 down within 20 or so minutes, but they have done so. Youri Tielemans, there first, ready. Also, his second goal of the season, alongside Harvey Barnes, is now 3 Leicester players who have scored 2 or more goals in the league. He scored his against Manchester City away. But just mistakes from Leeds are costing them in this game so far. Robin Koch letting Vardy peel away from him, which was the first mistake. Meslier did get quite unlucky with the way he saved it, and it did he saved it with his hand and then hit his face and came back out to Tielemans, but Leeds' defence weren't ready for what could have been a spill from Meslier or some kind of deflection back out to the 6-yard box. Tielemans was there first, and he was there, and he pounced on the mistake and on the chance he had. Luke Ayling brings it forward for Leeds, able to cross it in. Fofana will clear it towards Liam Cooper, who keeps it alive for Leeds. Shackleton on the left. Gives it to Hernandez. Dinked back in the box looking for Shackleton. Can't bring it down and will fall straight to the Danish international, Kasper Schmeichel. He'll be looking as well to get his 3rd clean sheet of the season, which Meslier won't be doing. He got 2 clean sheets on the first game of the season and on the last game that they play in the Premier League against West Brom in the first game and Arsenal in their last, where they won 1-0. Great performance from Leicester to hold out for the 3 points at the Emirates Stadium. They've lost the ball though here, Leicester, and Robin Koch has it for Leeds. Shifts it to the right hand side to Luke Ayling, inside to Matthijs Klick. Finds Robin Koch. Liam Cooper to Stuart Dallas. Let's think of something quick here, Leeds. Gives it to Pablo Hernandez. Inside to Matthijs Klick. Not got many options, but he has to go behind him to his right to Robin Koch. Looking to dink it into the box for Bamford. Is he going to be able to keep it in? No, he can't. Straight out for a goal kick. Good start, though, from Leicester. Very good start. Not the greatest of starts for Robin Koch. I said he was consistent at the start of this commentary. I said, look, he's doing well. Had a bit of an iffy game against Liverpool, but that was his debut. You're going to expect that, especially going to Anfield. No, it wasn't full of a crowd, but just still playing at Anfield and the aspects of it. But tonight, he's really, really struggled against Leicester so far. Vardy's pace and movement has just really been too much for him to handle. Vardy picking me up some points. Yep, me on Fantasy League as well. I'm in a league with 3 other of my mates, and we're 6 games in, and I've lost 6. And I'm on track currently to win my first game, but I'm very close with the opponent I'm playing, and it's all down to this game, really. So Schmeichel rolls out to Christian Fuchs, will bring it forward. The experienced Austrian drills it in to Jamie Vardy, lays it off to Dennis Pratt and makes a run off Liam Cooper, decides to go to Tielemans instead. It's now James Justin who brings it forward to Marco Brighton, who put the cross in for the Vardy header. Back to James Justin, dink down the line towards Pratt, cut out by Stuart Dallas. Can he deal with it? No, he slips and falls, and Brighton can take it off him on the byline. Gets a cross in straight to the hands of Meslier. He spills it, and I think he's just able to keep it in. And he's going to look to maybe set off Leeds on a counter-attack, because he just has to slow it down. There's no real option on for him. Oh, what is that? I think Meslier rolled it out to Robin Koch, and then he played it into Luke Ayling, and he's not been able to control it, fall under his foot, and he's going to have to out for a throw in for Leicester. How poor from Luke Ayling. I think it was, or it might have been a throw from Meslier. I didn't quite see it. I was reading the chat and all that. Christian Fuchs throws it down the line towards Jamie Vardy. Against Koch, bundled to the ground and wins the free kick. He's having an absolute mare of a day, isn't he, so far, Robin Koch? Cannot handle Jamie Vardy. Even though he's been the biggest threat and the best player on the pitch, Jamie Vardy's yet to score. You could say created 2 like assists, maybe. He's definitely got the assist for the first goal, but couldn't really say he got the assist for the second because it was hit header just saved and parried to Tielemans. The free kick is on the angle on the left-hand side. It'll be an Albrighton in-swing, and this is going to be dangerous here for Leicester. They could go 3-0 up here if they get this cross right. High line from Leeds. Can Leicester beat the high line? Crossed in by Albrighton. Decent height on it, and it's no one there to attack it. And collected by Meslier. Rolls it out to, looking for Dallas, and it goes straight to Mendy. Leeds back on the attack. Feeds James Justin. Gets a cross in towards Barnes. Cut out by Cooper. And will fall to Mendy. Will let the ball roll out for a throw-in. Great start for Leicester City. So they look to bring it forward with a throw-in cut out by Liam Cooper. Bamford tries to chest it onto Shackleton, met by Fofana. I think he kicks it off Patrick Bamford and will be throwing for Leicester again. Marcelo Bielsa is definitely going to be shaking the head. Disappointed with the start that his team's made as Harvey Barnes has had a heavy touch from the throw and Luke Ayling can take over on the left. Back heels it to Jack Harrison, tries to go inside towards Shackleton. Cut out by Tielemans and finds a great ball around the corner. So Dennis Pratt running at the defence, cuts onto his right and releases to Harvey Barnes, finds his way into the box. His cross is deflected, falls to Albrighton. He gets the ball and again Luke Thomas can't divert it goalwards and will fall to Mendy on the left-hand side. Keeps it alive for Leicester City. Fuchs takes the touch. We know he has a cross on him despite still being at the age of 34. Decides to go against it and goes to Tielemans. Back to Fuchs again. Could easily cross it if he wants. Decides to dink it down the line to Mendy, who's not really someone you'd have on the left wing. Falls back to Christian Fuchs. Now Tielemans again. The attack's still on for Leicester. As I say that, they force it straight back to Kasper Schmeichel. If you haven't liked, please do unsubscribe. If you haven't, a new video, set your reminders for it. The Match Attacks video. It's a great one. It's a great watch as Leicester sent it down the line looking for Luke Thomas. Just too much on it. Luke Ayling's able to get it back to Meslier. And he falls back to Ayling again. Inside to Robin Koch. He will bring it forward. It's Helder Costa. Tackled by Harvey Barnes. Trickles down the line for Christian Fuchs, who can zip it into Napoli's Mendy. Now finds Harvey Barnes, who's been a constant threat so far, and gets in between Ayling and Helder Costa and brought to the ground, and the referee doesn't give a foul. I don't know what game this guy's watching. He's giving a few of them away. Just let the game continue. Who's the referee? I should know this. I do apologise. I'll try and find that out. What is he doing? For me, Harvey Barnes was clearly just sandwiched between Helder Costa and Ayling and brought down, but the referee says no, and the game continues with Leeds on the ball around the back. Robin Koch. Yet to be carded, Robin Koch, in the Premier League. It's all good not being carded, but when you give him mistakes away like he is, then, you know, it doesn't really matter if you get carded or not, because your mistakes are the stuff that are costing goals, not the cards you pick up. You're high getting Leicester. Yep, Leicester doing well at the minute. Obviously, we know Leeds can spark at any point as Bamford's played the ball high and looks to nod it down and can't quite do so. Leicester pick it up with Mendy, feeding Barnes, able to take a touch. It's 3v2. Barnes and Vardy have to work this out. It's Vardy on the edge. Can he find Barnes again? No, he can't. He's going to keep going by himself and go down the left-hand side here. Vardy, met by Luke Ayling. Can he get a cross in? He's got his back to goal right on the halfway line now, right on the byline now. Has to go back to Luke Thomas and then forced to Christian Fuchs over to Tielemans. A first-time ball around the corner, looking for I don't know who, and it's going to be kept in by Luke Ayling in the end as the ball just curled and stayed in. Plays over to Ilan Meslier. Played 16 of the last 17 games for Leeds. Taking the spot of Kiko Kisilia, who's on the bench tonight. No Premier League appearances for him as of yet for the 34-year-old who has won 3 Champions Leagues on his CV, which isn't too bad. Only made the 5 Champions League appearances at his time at Madrid, but you can still say he won 3 Champions Leagues. It isn't too shabby. Stuart Dallas working down the left-hand side with Matej Klich. His ball's been cut out by Leicester and they can go away again with Vardy. It's a poor ball towards Harvey Barnes. Nowhere near the Englishman in the end, and Luke Ayling can bring it forward for Leeds. Goes into Click inside to Pablo Hernandez. Dinks ball into Jamie Shackleton in the box. Great tackle by Wesley Fofana. And I think Shackleton was offside anyway, so it doesn't matter anyway. Mateus Click found Hernandez, and Jamie Shackleton was offside. Good tackle there from Fofana as well. Lucky because he really went in there, knew what he was getting. He knew he was getting the ball out from it, the young Frenchman. He's 19 years of age. His third Premier League appearance. He's made 3 starts as well. 1 yellow, and that was against Arsenal last week. Schmeichel clears it long. Koch can head forward easily, met by Christian Fuchs. Still in the air, Tielemans can't head it down. It's forced to Fofana though in the end, who can clear. Barnes flicks it on towards Vardy, able to keep it alive. Back to Barnes. Turns nicely and forced back to Luke Thomas, who then turns to Christian Fuchs. Inside to Mendy. It's now Wesley Fofana inside the Leicester half. Goes back to Kasper Schmeichel. He also does clear long towards Dennis Pratt. Goes up for the header. Won by Liam Cooper though. Shackleton flicks it over the head of Tielemans. Cut out by James Justin. And Pratt again goes for another aerial ball. Cooper wins it again. And Leeds have it in their own half with Stuart Dallas, who will distribute to the right-hand side to Luke Ayling, just inside his own half. Back to Robin Koch. Not many goals, to be fair, in the last 5 games between these two sides, really. It's only the last game they played against each other where the goals kind of flowed in, where it was a 3-1 victory for Leicester, back in 2017 in the League Cup. Iheanacho, Slimani, Mahrez and Pablo Hernandez with goals in that game. It's Pablo Hernandez, the scorer in that day, brings it forward. It's Fountel da Costa now, back to Pablo Hernandez, look for an intricate ball towards Bamford, cut out by Leicester, cleared by Schmeichel, only as far as a throw-in for Leeds. I can't tune in. My mum told me to sleep early because I have an exam tomorrow. I just woke up and checked noties and thought I should say hi. I appreciate you saying hi. Definitely get that sleep in if you've got an exam. I've got 2 tomorrow as well, which isn't great, but you know. Good luck as well with your exams, because obviously I've got some as well, so I know how you're feeling. It's not the greatest thing that you have to go to school for, but you know that's what you're there for. So yeah, Jack Harrison brings it forward, plays into Bamford, completes a 1-2, takes a touch, it's deflected up in the air by Wesley Fofana. It meant Schmeichel could rush off his line and collect the ball away from Jack Harrison, so he couldn't get a shot away. The other 4 appearances before that League Cup one was 1-0 Leicester, 0-0, 1-1, 1-0 Leeds. And those games are from 2012 to 2014 when they both played in the Championship. As Pratt has it from a heavy Liam Cooper touch. Tries to go to his left to Mendy. Shifts it to Christian Fuchs on the left, who will enter the Leeds half. Passes it inside to Harvey Barnes, backwards to Wesley Fofana. Jinxes and gives it to Christian Fuchs. First time layoff to Mendy, who'll bring it forward. Now back to Christian Fuchs. Right-footed pass to James Justin. Mendy will bring it forward. Find Luke Thomas, number 33. In the final third, takes a heavy touch and tackle by Helder Costa. Falls to Mateus Click, and then the poor Stuart Dallas pass will give it back to Leicester. And it's Mendy's short ball towards Dennis Pratt, and Dallas looks to bring it away, but a big tackle from Pratt. A fair tackle from Pratt means the Leeds have the throw-in inside their own half, and Dallas can shift back over to the left-back area, and Luke Ayling go back to the right-hand side. Pablo Hernandez into Luke Ayling, back to Pablo Hernandez again, ball inside to Mateus Click. Got options to his left, and he will play it to Stuart Dallas, allowed to bring the ball forward here, the Northern Irishman. To Mateus Click, Robin Koch. Gets the ball out wide right to Luke Ayling, making his 4th appearance, against Leicester. His ball is cleared away and flicked on by Luke Thomas, out for throwing on that Luke Ayling right hand side. Koch. Hernandez gets into Ayling, tries to go inside, cut off by Leicester again, and they can look to counter-attack. It's Mendy. Into Tielemans. Goes inside to Dennis Pratt. Heavy touch, by Harvey Barnes, and dispossessed, but falls to Mendy. Now Christian Fuchs inside to Tielemans. First time ball to Mendy again, who dinks it to James Justin on the right-hand side. Got Albrighton in support. Tries to use him, he slips, but he's able to keep the ball under his feet and give it to Albrighton in the end. Now Tielemans, first time ball straight back into Mark Albrighton. Having to try and take on Harrison, tackled by Harrison, falls back off Mark Albrighton and gives the throw in to Leeds. Good defending by Mark Albrighton. Leicester have the ball now to get it from the throw, and it's Harvey Barnes, finds Vardy, looks for that back heel again, it nearly worked, he's cut out and falls to Costa. Luke Thomas wins it back, inside the box he strikes with the right boot, it's an easy save for Meslier, just not quite the power he wanted on his weak foot there, Luke Thomas, but dangerous signs from the wing back, couldn't be cleared very convincingly by Matthias Klick, and left Costa in a little bit of a pickle there, having to try and bring it down from such a high height. But they survive, and Leeds do bring it forward with Liam Cooper. Stuart Dallas to Matthias Klick. Goes inside for Luke Ayling. He finds him centre of the pitch. Looks for a left-footed pass in behind to Bamford. He takes a heavy touch, and it's able to be saved by Schmeichel, as he did take the shot in the end with the left toe, I think it was, the left-footed toe, and Schmeichel spread himself big and just made the save, and it stays at 2-0 as Robin Koch intercepts a Leicester forward ball, and Matthias Klick tries to dink it over Dennis Pratt, deflects off the Belgian and able to go out for a throw-in. Luke Ayling found it forward, he was onside there. Bamford took one heavy touch, and then from about 7 yards out was able to poke it towards goal, but Schmeichel was there to, like I said, spread himself big and stop the goal, or it looked like it could have been a certain goal for Leeds there, stopped it nicely to keep his clean sheet intact at the minute as we hit the 38th minute. Hernandez brings it forward and finds Helder Costa. Has to go backwards to Robin Koch. It's down Matthias Klick. Looks to bring it forward and drill it into Jamie Shackleton, who hasn't quite had the effect on the game that he probably would have liked, the young Englishman. Now Dallas to Jack Harrison, who is an exciting player. Step overs, looks to try and get past Albrighton. It's a great tackle from Mark Albrighton to win the ball back for Leicester. And he'll look to send it towards Jamie Vardy. The pass cut out by Liam Cooper. It's now Stuart Dallas. Pokes inside towards Jack Harrison. Won back by Leicester, and Mendy now has it. Can he find the right option? He's looking to run forward, actually. Having to cut back then and pass it back to Wesley Fofana. On the ball, he's able to get past Bamford nicely and find Christian Fuchs. Inside looking for Dennis Pratt, he's able to let it run. And Robin Koch wins it. Sam Matthias Klick. Helder Costa. Over to Liam Cooper, who's in the Leicester half. Goes over to Stuart Dallas. Yet to register an assist this season. Finds Pablo Hernandez. Now Jack Harrison on the left. Gets a cross in towards Bamford over his head, and Luke Thomas just has to divert it away for a corner. Quite close to the Leicester goal there. Not saying it was anywhere near an own goal, but, you know, wasn't too far away. Wasn't sure if anyone was coming in behind him, just had to make the call and decided to send it away for a corner. Pablo Hernandez it will be to take. He's got height in there. 6'3" Robin Koch. 6'2" Liam Cooper. I'm sure he'll be aiming for them. Goes short into, I think that is Harrison. Back to Hernandez. Forced to Helder Costa on the right hand side. Can he get a cross in? He can with the right foot. Falls straight to Harvey Barnes and finds Luke Thomas. And then back into Harvey Barnes again. Poor ball. Able to be cut out by Matthias Klick. Then forced down the line to Helder Costa. First time ball inside to Luke Ayling. And a left footed ball out wide left towards Jamie Shackleton, and Leeds can build an attack on the opposite side here. Still being brought forward by Jamie Shackleton. Now Pablo Hernandez. Got a bit of time and room to find the right pass and decides to go for a switch towards Helder Costa. Wasn't the right pass in the end, as he couldn't bring it down the Portuguese, and Leeds stay 2 goals behind. Liam Cooper played 3 games this year and has not been beat when he has played. Christian Fuchs to take the throw. Throws it down the line. Luke Thomas can head it up in the air, and Dennis Pratt looks to help it on. Falls back to Luke Thomas, who has to head it towards Jamie Vardy, and Luke Ayling put a foot at it, and it's fell right into the path of Jamie Vardy on the left-hand side. One-on-one with Liam Cooper. Cuts onto his right foot on the edge of the box, decides to strike, deflects, falls to Jack Harrison, who goes back inside Mateusz Klich. He flicks it behind to Luke Ayling. Finds a ball, looks for a ball down the left-hand side. No Leeds players there to look to chase, and Marco Brighton can play it back to James Justin. Pokes it inside and keeps dribbling with the ball. James Justin, great skill to take a few plays out of the game there for Leeds. Feeds Dennis Pratt and then looks to try and replay the ball into James Justin for the reverse pass, but intercepted by Leeds, and they have the ball again. Stuart Dallas gets it to Jack Harrison out wide left. Now Jamie Shackleton. Now worked out to Luke Ayling. Robin Koch. Liam Cooper now on the ball. Stuart Dallas inside the Leicester half. Can they make anything happen before half time? Jack Harrison. Met by a bit of traffic of Yuri Tielemans, and he wins it back and finds Pratt. Sends away Harvey Barnes. That is not Harvey Barnes. I do apologise. That is Marco Brighton. Tries to take on Mateusz Klich, tackled by the Leeds player, and again he deflects it back off Albrighton and wins the throw-in for his team. Good defending by the Polish. Throw-in taken quickly, and Mateusz Klich has it back again over to Cooper. Now Koch. Luke Ayling into Helder Costa. Luke Ayling again. Robin Koch. Liam Cooper back to Robin Koch again. Luke Ayling. Now Pablo Hernandez goes inside towards Bamford's able to take a touch. Actually Helder Costa who picks it up. One-on-one with Wesley Fofana on the right-hand side. Able to think it in towards Luke Ayling on the byline. Pulls it back once more to Shackleton. He lays it off to Hernandez who takes a touch inside the box. Looks to get the cross in. Deflected, and Mendy can take over and look to clear down the left-hand side of the left boot. He's able to do so. Looks for Vardy. Robin Koch wins the header inside to Jamie Shackleton. He keeps it alive with Mateusz Klich, who brings it forward to Pablo Hernandez. He's going to look for a cross maybe to the back post to Bamford. No, decides to look to go inside towards Helder Costa. Great ball in. He decides to cross. Blocked off by Luke Thomas. Out for a corner for Leeds United. And can Leicester keep their 2-goal lead going into half-time with a minute plus added on time to go? Can Leeds score? It's Pablo Hernandez to cross towards the back post, headed away by Fofana. Falls straight to Mendy on the edge of the box. Takes it past Klich and Cooper. Brought down to the ground. And it will be a yellow card. It won't be a yellow card. It will just be a free kick. Thought it might be the yellow. Try to stop the attack. But no. Just a free kick given by the referee. I think it's Andre Marin, the referee for tonight's game. Schmeichel to take. 8 goals conceded this season. Leeds have now conceded 11. Kick goes long. Harvey Barnes can flick it on only as far as Liam Cooper clears it scuffed. Forced to Klich, and then his pass is intercepted by Tielemans, and it's now Dennis Pratt. Marco Brighton uses the overlap of James Justin, and he gets a cross in. Koch has to clear straight into the penalty area. Could have been met by a Leicester player, but thankfully for Leeds, it was Liam Cooper who was there. Helder Costa tries to play it out, intercepted by Luke Thomas. Goes for an aerial battle with Helder Costa and can't win the ball back, and Leeds keep it and win the throw-in as well. It's to Pablo Hernandez. It's a short pass towards Klich, but he's able to move it along to Stuart Dallas. They've got 25 seconds to make anything else of this first half for Leeds United. Mateusz Klich. Robin Koch finds Luke Ayling inside to Pablo Hernandez. Can he work a bit of his Spanish magic to wonder a goal for Leeds? Gets into Helder Costa. Skips past Christian Fuchs, stays on his feet as well, and then brought to the ground, and it will be a free kick given against the Austrian. And on the edge of the box on the far right hand side towards that byline, Leeds have a free kick in a dangerous area. Helder Costa has been good this game. Looks like a dangerous player there for Leeds on the right hand side. Signed from Wolves, second Premier League season, 31 appearances, 3 goals, 2 against Fulham and 1 against Tottenham Hotspur. Mateus click to take. Can he get a cross in? He will do. It's whipped in and it's going to be headed back in the 6-yard box. Fuchs can hook it away as far as Pablo Hernandez, and there won't be any much more than that as the ref blows for full. Oh my days. The ref blows for half time. Does finish at the break. Leeds 0, Leicester 2. A second-minute goal from Harvey Barnes as Robin Koch played a short ball back to his keeper, intercepted by Jamie Vardy, then could be squared to Harvey Barnes, and then on the open goal, Harvey Barnes was able to just prod it home, and then a little bit later on within the half, Mark O'Brien found space on the right hand side to get the cross in. He moved away from Robin Koch, did Jamie Vardy. He was able to get the header on goal, on target, spilled by Melies. He saved it with his hand, deflected back out off of his face, and Tielemans with the left foot strike was there to put it home and to give Leicester what you could probably say a deserved 2-goal lead, because Leeds haven't really caused much issues other than the one chance he had just before Leicester's first goal within about 90 seconds of the game. Worked out to the right hand side, crossed in by I think it was Ayling, then headed back in towards Bamford by Harrison, and then literally from about 5-6 yards out he had a chance to literally put it any side of the goalkeeper to make him have to think of somewhat of a save to make, but no, straight at him in the end, and it stays at 2-0 to Leicester. Make sure you like and subscribe on the channel. If you go to the next video, you can see the match tax video ready to premiere tomorrow at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Make sure you're there. It's a cracking video. I want to check my fantasy team because, like I said, I could be on track for my first win in my little league I've got with my 3 other mates. Because this could be promising. We do this every stream. We check the fantasy team, but we could be on here. We could be on. Because Vardy's in my team and he's already got 1 assist. I don't think he'll get 2. He's got 7 points though, so he might have had it. Got Castagnier, but obviously he's injured, so I think it'll be Romeo who just slots in there. So at the end so far, I'm on 66 points, but that's still the second half to play of Jamie Vardy. Let me have a look at my mate. What is he on? He's currently on 51 with Lamptey to come on with 9 points to replace his Maupay. That's 59 points. He has got Justin as well, so somehow Justin can miraculously maybe score on assist. Then I think I've got my first win after 7 games on my fantasy league. Get in. I took my time with it, didn't I? But I got there in the end. So I'm going to just eat these because I am very hungry. I've just been a bit busy before the game. I was meant to eat these beforehand and then something popped up. What do we think of that first half? My pen. It's dropping. What do we think? Leicester deserved that lead. Not many chances really within the game. A lot of misplaced passes by both teams. Leicester do seem a little bit more dominant when attacking. Leicester are also shutting out the Leeds attacks. I think Wesley Fofana's had a fantastic game in the central centre-back position. He's only 19 and he's dictating that back line really well. There we go, sorry. I was meant to eat them before, but like I said, I just didn't have the time. Great to see the 3 likes. If you haven't already liked, please do. Does help out. I'm so excited for you as well to see that match tag video. It's actually so good. I know it's 53 minutes long and I waffle a little bit, but if you just want, especially as we're going back into lockdown as well, if you just want a nice little video in the background to have on, and sort of just to relax to, then it's there because, it is a good video, to be fair. I can actually show you the evidence of the box as well, not just like lying. So here is the poster you get within the box. You do see this in the video. We don't see this poster very well because it doesn't really fit, because I had to use this webcam to record it on. We've got this here. Look at that. Fancy that is. I think that's what you put in your shop. If you sell them in your shops, you kind of put that on like the front to let people know that you're selling them. If you want more content like these match tags, I definitely will bring it. I did enjoy doing it. And then all the cards that I got are in the box here. I won't get them out, but they're all in there. It's actually quite a heavy box, to be fair. So yeah, that's tomorrow's video, and then we've got commentary on Thursday. So 3 videos out this week, which is fantastic. Should we have a look at what the next commentary could be? Should we have a look at that? I need to find my next commentary sheet as well. Where is that? Here it is. So let's tick off Leeds Leicester. I've had this list since the Leeds Wolves game. If you want to see it there, see I wrote commentaries. You can see my fantastic handwriting as well. You see, this is a problem I had with the match tax video yesterday. It didn't really like to focus too often. But you see what I mean? There we go. So I put like the date, time, the game as well. And I tick it when I've done it. So next one's Benfica v Rangers. What game should we do next in the Premier League? Should we have a quick look? Because I do try and do 2 games a week, but I think Champions League are having a bit of a week. The European games are having a bit of a break after this, and an international break's coming up very soon. So I don't think there'll be 2 commentaries next week. I think there'll only be 1. Is the box office still going ahead? Because if it is, then that's screwing my plans over a little bit. I need to get rid of pay-per-view. I found out right yesterday. I actually googled it because I was interested and I just forgot to do it, but I did it then. West Brom v Burnley pay-per-view figures. Under 1,000 people paid £14.95 for that. Under 1,000 people. How bad is that? If that is not crying to scrap it, I don't know what is, because that's embarrassing. Under 1,000 people, especially for the Premier League, they're like, oh yeah, we'll charge this amount of money and you're going to have to pay for it to watch it. And we've all gone, you know what, you can shove that over your backside, and we're not doing it. We're going to help charities out instead, like loads of fans have, and not pay for the absolute robbery of wanting our money, the greedy sods. So yeah, they need to get rid of it. Under 1,000 people paying, that's unreal. That's actually so bad. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the pay-per-view. I should have done a video on it, just a rant. Probably would have done well. Right, let's have a look. Fixtures. Oh, don't be box office, don't be box office, don't be box office. Oh, God, they still got the box office. Ugh. It's just ugly, innit? See, the only game I can actually do, and I'm not, oh no, I can't. Do I have to miss a commentary because there's literally no commentaries that fit my timetable at all from my notes because there's no Monday game. I don't think there will be one. I do apologise, guys. I think we're going to have a bit of a break from commentaries for a couple of weeks because after that, there's an international break. And I don't do international games really. I might do a watch-along instead of a commentary. I might do a watch-along of an England game maybe. But there's literally no game that will allow me the time to do my notes and fit in with, like me wanting to watch some games as well. So that's actually really disappointing. So I don't think there'll be another commentary for a long, long time. The next commentary will be on the week of the 21st of November. So after the 5th. Yeah, about a 2.5 week wait it will be. That's really annoying. Really annoying. And then the other games haven't been confirmed with like times or anything yet. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. Well, that is just really annoying. Because I really want to do, obviously, I want to do at least one commentary, but the fact that I won't be able to do any at the weekend is a little bit annoying. But that would have been, to be fair, that would have technically been 4 videos in a week, 3 commentaries in a week technically. So I think we're just gonna have to skip out because there's literally none that fit my timetable at the minute that I have or schedule. So that's unfortunate and that's a little bit annoying. But I'll try and fill in that week with some videos, maybe a podcast or something like that. Maybe. I'm gonna have to finish this off. Sorry, I just got a message. Sorry. There we go. Sorry, I had to take that. Half time. Wow, that is coming up to an end now. That's gone quick. That first half went really quick. I don't know if that was just me, but that absolutely flew by for me. That first half. Might just be me, but I thought that absolutely flew by. Yeah, sorry for the fact that I've not got a commentary coming up at the weekend, but I mean I have one Thursday, Rangers v Benfica, 5-6. I look to do England watch-alongs, not commentaries, because firstly, I don't mind doing biased commentaries at all, because I am clearly English, so you can tell that I would be inside supporting England or wanting them to do well. But I'll do watch-alongs on them, for sure. It's like I could do a watch-along on them on the 12th of November. Against Ireland at home, maybe just sit and chat with yous and we'll watch it together, and maybe we'll do that for England v Iceland. Can't do it for Belgium v England on the Sunday though, I don't think, because I will be watching that with my dad. But I'll probably do videos like that, because you've got to remember as well with the England games as well. There's not even I'll do notes and I might commentate on one of them. I don't know, but they take 30-man squads, and the amount of time to research 30 separate players, and some of them aren't even picked. It takes a lot of time. It really does. So I think we'll just do watch-alongs for that, because I think that would be a good idea, because that's how this channel actually started, from watch-alongs, live watch-alongs. Yeah, I'm very excited for Rangers v Benfica. Very, very excited. You know, Kenzie's in the chat before, did a few podcasts with me, did a Scottish football special one for a few months ago now. He's a big Rangers fan, so I thought, oh, let's do a Rangers commentary then. And, you know, change it up as well, because we always do Champions League commentaries. So I thought, let's change it up. Let's give the channel a bit of a change. That's what I did. But yep, second half is just coming up now. If you've got any score predictions for the end of the game now, after we know it's 2-0, then let me know. But yeah, it's Mauricio Pochettino in the Monday Night Football studio. So if you have got Sky, or you can get a hold of Sky after the game when they've finished analysing, you know, the game itself, do listen up and have a watch of the talk that Jamie Carragher will have with Mauricio Pochettino and I think David Jones is his name as well. I do like him, the presenter. I would watch it, because it seems like it's going to be an interesting watch, because we're going to be chatting about his time at Tottenham, his future. He's already said on the programme that he's ready to go back into management. I've seen he's grew his hair as well, which I think looks great on him. I think he very much looks better with the long hair, maybe going back to the old days where he used to have a big big locks of hair, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to have to Google that. He says he's ready to get back into to coaching, and he says he recalls about the Tottenham exit, and you're going to be talking about certain like historic games and just all that. So I'd really give that a watch if you can, because I think he's a really insightful person, and he was a great manager at Tottenham, and I think he was very much mistreated by the end of it when he was sacked. But yeah, he's growing long hair back. He did used to have it when he was a player. I thought he did. Very much. He looks better with the long hair. I do like it. Yeah, before we get to the second half, like and subscribe. Make sure you like, because 4 of you in it, there's 3 likes. If you haven't liked, please do. It just helps out and gets the channel spread out and the streams. And yeah, the players are just coming out now. Leicester, with Wesley Fofana, who is up there with man of the match already, with Jamie Vardy and Harvey Barnes. Them 3 have been the standout for Leicester. Leicester and Yuri Tielemans giving a bit of instructions there. Ian Poveda will be coming on, the number 7 for Leeds. He will be replacing number 16, I think that was. Was it number 16? Number 46, that shows my eyesight. Jamie Shackleton is being replaced. And you know what? I was quite excited to see Jamie Shackleton play, but he really didn't get in the game. The young 21-year-old Jamie Shackleton. Being at Leeds since the age of 7 and just couldn't quite get in the game, as we're about to kick off. Leeds kicking right to left, Leicester left to right, and Leeds have kicked off with now Stuart Dallas on the ball. Back to Liam Cooper, over to Robin Koch, and the second half is now underway. Going to get the timer going. Is it Stuart Dallas? Goes down the line to Helder Costa, who's moved over to the left-hand side, and that means Ian Poveda will play on the right-hand side. Caused Benjamin Mendy a lot of problems when he came on against Manchester City. Ian Poveda. Can he do the same for Leeds? As they still have the ball, look over the top towards Jack Harrison on the left-hand side, and he brings it down and he gets a cross in towards the back post, way too much on it. He's going to be going out for a goal kick for Leicester. Good ball there as well by Liam Cooper, finding Jack Harrison in behind. Brought it inside, got it away from Marco Brighton, and the cross was just too much on it, and he was aiming at the back stick anyway for Ian Poveda, who is apparently about 5'6", 5'5". Sorry, so not the greatest to have going for headers and for aerial challenges. As it will be Kasper Schmeichel to take the goal kick. He pushes his back line, his midfield, and the whole team forward up the pitch towards the halfway line. He does kick it long, looking towards the left-hand side, flicked on by Leicester man, only falls as far as Luke Ayling. It's now Robin Koch inside to Matthijs Klich. Robin Koch again, backwards to Ilan Meslier. I feel like Jack Harrison's actually just squeezed inside to the midfield there. So it's Matthijs Klich on the holding midfielder role, Pablo Hernandez on the right central midfield role, and Jack Harrison on the left central midfield role instead of the left wing. As the other left winger, who's on the right wing in the first half, is Helder Costa, looks to come inside. Great tackle from Marco Brighton. Does concede the corner, but it's a strong challenge to avoid Helder Costa from cutting in from that left-hand side. Jack Harrison wants to take it quick, but is instead going to leave it to Matthijs Klich, who will just play it short to Jack Harrison. Works it to the edge of the box to Stuart Dallas on the right foot. Swings the cross, and it's dangerous. He goes all the way in! And a goal within the first 2 minutes and 15 seconds of the second half. And Leeds have got away back in the game straight away. Stuart Dallas, I thought it was going to be a little bit of a tough one for him to get a good ball in, because it was on his weaker right foot. But my word, did he get a good ball in. Swung it in, just looking for a man in the box. And it's able to be missed by everyone. Bounces right in front of Kasper Schmeichel. And as a keeper, they're always a tough one to deal with, as it misses everyone and then bounces rapidly in front of you. It's hard to get across, and for the Danish, it was just too hard for him. I think it's actually headed downwards by Christian Fuchs, just a little flick off his head, who helped to pass Kasper Schmeichel. And Stuart Dallas, who scores his first ever Premier League goal, has got Leeds right back in it, right from the start of the second half. What a start from Leeds United, and Leicester will be very disappointed with themselves, as they couldn't even keep their lead beyond the second half for even 5 minutes. Goal scored in the 47th minute and the 12th second there, as Leeds have the ball straight back, and it's Liam Cooper as they could be on the verge of a comeback here. Leeds United. Robin Koch goes to the right hand side to Ian Poveda. Can he skip past Harvey Barnes? He's still got the ball. Looks to go inside towards Patrick Bamford. Can't quite find him in behind. Just too much on it by Ian Poveda. And Kasper Schmeichel can grasp it with both hands. Takes the kick out of his hands towards Marco Brighton. Lets it bounce. Bounces out for a throw-in, which will be taken by Helder Costa. No, it won't be taken by Stuart Dallas instead. Here he is, the goal scorer, Stuart Dallas. And he's been broken away here on the left-hand side. It skips past Wesley Fofana. Can't quite get the pass away with his right boot to Jack Harrison, and Leeds have to try and scramble to get the ball back off Leicester. It's a big challenge there from Stuart Dallas and takes out Marco Brighton, who's definitely felt that one. It's going to be a yellow card there for Stuart Dallas. He lost the ball, tried to recover. Dangerous challenge there from Stuart Dallas. He worked it well from the throw and completed a 1-2, I think, with Helder Costa it was, and then burst away. Couldn't quite find the ball to Harrison, and then decided to take out Albrighton. Oh, it's dangerous there. Really is. He flew into that challenge, taking out the right foot of Marco Brighton. He had to be careful there. He's really flew into that challenge. Second booking of the season for Stuart Dallas. Dinked down the line by Leicester, straight out for a throw-in for Leeds. It's not until you commentate on games where you realise how many throw-ins there is in games. I feel like I say there's a throw-in all the time. It's weird when you actually watch the game and you have to analyse it as you watch it and talk through it, that there's actually so many throw-ins within the games. Here he is, Dallas with a throw-in. Down towards Click, can't get it back to Dallas, and Marco Brighton can take over towards the corner flag. On the byline now, tackled by Mateusz Klich, and can bring it away. And finds Helder Costa a little bit of room, able to turn and sprint into the green grass ahead of him, and goes to Pablo Hernandez and looks over the top towards Patrick Bamford, out for a throw-in straight away. Patrick Bamford may have been offside there, actually. I don't know if they're going to give it, no, but I think he may have been offside if the attack had played out and he was able to keep it in. James Justin has it to Wesley Fofana, first time clearance, looking towards Jamie Vardy, can't keep it within the possession of the team in blue, and Leeds have it back now with Robin Koch inside to Mateusz Klich. It's now Liam Cooper. Stuart Dallas, who's inside the Leicester half, goes inside to Jack Harrison, gets the layoff, and then gets it back to Jack Harrison. He dinks it over the top, looking towards Helder Costa. Dealt with nicely by Wesley Fofana, and the foul's been given against Costa, who was able to drag down O'Brien. He tried to get onto the ball from the pass from Pablo Hernandez. th meeting between the two sides as well. Leeds coming out victorious 47 times, 33 draws and 43 Leicester victories as well. So very even as Kasper Schmeichel's kick's gone straight to Pablo Hernandez, who pokes it through to Harrison, sends away Bamford, has to hold it up, wait for runners to come either side, and it's Aylan who he uses. Goes inside towards Ian Poveda, turns, keeps the ball in his possession, looks to try and pull it back, intercepted by Harvey Barnes, and can try and bring it away here for Leicester as he dribbles past Mateusz Klich, lets Mendy take over, and he's going to keep going, and it's a big challenge from Cooper, who wins the ball. And Leeds can now come forward. It looks like a dangerous attack there for Leicester, but easily cut out, and strongly cut out by Cooper. He's now looking for a ball inside to Jack Harrison there, couldn't quite find him, the Leeds midfielder, Pablo Hernandez. Just a little bit too much on it. Maybe not too much on the pass, but the fact that the grass is so slippery and so wet could mean that it adds increased speed onto passes when really they just need to try and take a bit off it, as Christian Fuchs looks for a dink ball towards Harvey Barnes, cut out by Liam Cooper, taken over by Luke Aylan, number 2 for Leeds. And works it to Ian Poveda, who's got a bit of room to run at Christian Fuchs. He's got runners to the right of him, with Pablo Hernandez who's in the box, and he will use him. Tries to cut back onto his left. Good tackle by Wesley Fofana again. And looks to bring it away for Leicester. Not many options ahead of him, so he has to look behind him to Luke Thomas. He goes behind him as well to Christian Fuchs, who needs to clear down the line if he can. He just chips it. Looking for Jamie Vardy. Robin Koch gets there first and clears out for a throw-in for Leicester City. James Maddison on the bench for Leicester. Can he make a difference and come on? James Maddison's got the 1 goal and the 1 assist, both against Manchester City this season so far. And that goal against Manchester City was an absolute rocket. I think he won goal of the month at the end of the month. There's Christian Fuchs is throwing. He's flicked on by Jamie Vardy. Can't quite find Harvey Barnes. And it's Meslier who now on the ball for Leeds United, the goalkeeper. Now Stuart Dallas finds Helder Costa. He's going to let Stuart Dallas overlap. Won't use him in the end. We'll just look back towards Mateusz Klich, who will pass it to his right to Robin Koch. Now to Luke Ayling, the full-back. Now finds Robin Koch. Liam Cooper. Left-footed ball, looking to the left-hand side. Can he find Jack Harrison in behind? No, he can't, because it's been headed forward by Marco Brighton and out for a corner for Leeds United. Mateusz Klich comes over again. Will it be a short one taken by the 2 Leeds players? No, it won't. Will it? Yes, it will. No, they won't. It'll be Jack Harrison to take it. Looked like Klich was going to take it. Then he ran over the ball and let Harrison whip it in with an in-swinger. Here he goes. It's a great ball in. Headed away by Fofana first time. Helped on by, I think that is Dennis Pratt. But it falls to a Leeds player and he hits the post. He picked it up from Dennis Pratt, who couldn't get it under control. And Pablo Hernandez took it upon himself to have a strike at goal. And it deflects off the post and away for Leicester. And they need to really get a grip. Leicester, it's gone to Jack Harrison. He gets an early cross into the box. Falls all the way to the back post where Luke Thomas deals with it. Bounces off Luke Thomas last. And it'll be another corner on the opposite side for Leeds. The game's now getting interesting. Headed away by Fofana and then just cannoned off Pratt. Taken down by Hernandez. Got it on the right foot. It's actually off the crossbar. Is it off bar and post or just crossbar? Curls it. Far post. Oh, I think it's maybe off bar and post there. And it was cleared away. And there's another chance here for Leeds. Mateusz Klich to take it. Being out swinging. Cross in. Dinks it in towards Robin Koch. Again, Fofana meets it. Helped away by Jamie Vardy. And Leicester need to push out a little bit if they can. Out for a throw. Taken by Jack Harrison, I'm presuming. No, it's Luke Ayling, sorry. They've all got the man bun, haven't they, on the red, so they look very alike. Throws it to Ian Poveda, tackled by Christian Fuchs and headed away towards Luke Thomas, who helps it on. Looking towards Jamie Vardy, it's Robin Koch who meets it, but he falls to Yuri Tielemans, and then Pratt tries to go for an outside of the foot pass towards, I think that is Harvey Barnes, but he's been intercepted, and Leeds can bring it away now on the left-hand side with Stuart Dallas. It's now Helder Costa. Back to Stuart Dallas. Goes inside to Mateusz Klich. Over to Robin Koch. Now finds Pablo Hernandez. Ayling, Poveda. Ayling. Hernandez, he's just hit the bar. Just minutes ago. Works it to Dallas on the left-hand side. The accidental shot. Or cross that turned into shot for the goal has got them back in the game, but Jack Harrison's been dispossessed by Will Brighton. He finds Tielemans, pulled back by Mateusz Klich and stamped on, I think, on the top of the toe there by Klich. It's unnecessarily reckless by the Polish, and he does win the free kick, the Belgian. So I need to drink more. My head's actually banging. I've got a massive headache. Fouled the first time, clipped by the back and then just went in aggressively on the top of the toe. That studs up there and everything. That needs to be looked at. So unnecessary. I think the free kick had already been given for the first foul he made. He's gone to maybe try and win it again really aggressively and stamps down on the toe of Tielemans, or on the foot of Tielemans, as they've launched it forward here. Falls to Luke Thomas, tries to backheel it towards Mendy. Intercepted by Leeds, and here he is. Klich down the line towards Ian Poveda, cut out by Luke Thomas. Foul. A throw-in given against him. Yeah, they're showing Klich now. Dirty from him, dirty. Thrown by Luke Ayling inside to Pablo Hernandez. Now finds Ian Poveda. Can he find the run of Luke Ayling? No, he can't. He's going to try and take it on himself, and takes on himself a bit too much and actually gives away the throw-in in the end. Ian Poveda tried to get away from Christian Fuchs, who was chasing him down. Christian Fuchs, great servant to the club there for 5 years. Part of that 2015-2016 title win where he made 4 assists within the season and 9 Champions League appearances the season after when they went on that run to, I think it was the quarter-final they got to, I think it was, against Atletico Madrid where they were beat in the end. Throwing down the line, falls towards Barnes. Ayling gets there first, clears down the line, headed back on towards Fuchs, finds Ayling again, and the Matthijs Klick is used in the midfield, and it's now Cooper. He's going to go to Helder Costa on the left-hand side. He's going to sprint and bring it forward for Leeds. A slight tackle from Pratt brings down the Portuguese, and it's going to be a foul in a dangerous area for Leicester to have to defend. An unnecessary sliding challenge it was, I feel, from Dennis Pratt. I feel like he'll definitely be substituted soon, the Belgian, probably for Maddison. Not the greatest of games, the Belgian. So on the left-hand side, just a bit further back from where Stuart Dallas actually put his cross in for the goal, where it went all the way through the bodies and was put into the far post. Taking quickly to Klick, uses Jack Harrison on the angle to get it to him. Back to Pablo Hernandez as they try and work it down the left-hand side. Finds Matthijs Klick. Has to go backwards towards Stuart Dallas. It's now to Luke Ayling. They're going to work it on the right-hand side now. They're going to chip it back over to the left. Harrison, who has to try and rise to maybe use a header of some kind to maybe head it backwards or just to keep it in play. Couldn't quite get a contact on it, and it will go out for a goal kick. And here he is, I've literally just talking about, James Maddison is stripped and ready to come on for Leicester. Not sure who will replace. I'm going to guess a straight swap for Dennis Pratt, who has been playing on that right wing position. I'm presuming that's where Maddison will go. Here's James Justin from the goal kick. Chips it forward. Vardy's able to bring it down, hold it up and just play behind James Justin. Unfortunate there for Leicester, and Leeds win the ball back with a throw. Stuart Dallas will take it. Looking for a little bit of movement from his team. Throws it into Bamford, who lets it run and tries to poke it towards Pablo Hernandez. Barnes gets there first. It's now all Brighton inside, looking for Harvey Barnes. Can't get there. Cooper intercepts. Now Matthijs Klick on the ball. He's always looking for the switch or the diagonal, and instead goes to Helder Costa down the left. Shrugs off Tielemans. Releases to Jack Harrison. On the right foot at the minute. Plays it inside to Matthijs Klick. From afar, decides to shoot. He bounces in front of Schmeichel. Easy save for him to dive onto his right-hand side and keep it at Leeds 1, Leicester 2. And we've just got about half an hour to go, plus the added on time. And will we see maybe an extra goal in this game? And if so, who will it be for? Will it be another Leeds goal who are pushing hard for it? Or could maybe Leicester catch one on the counter-attack as Fofana's give it away as he tries to link up with Harvey Barnes? It's Robin Koch on the ball again. He's going to go down the line. He's going to go inside. He will go inside to Matthijs Klick. Now to Liam Cooper on the halfway line. Brings it forward inside the Leicester half. Now to Stuart Dallas. Finds Jack Harrison, tries to complete the 1-2, picked up by Dennis Pratt, who could just be being replaced right now. Finds Jamie Vardy, spins beautifully against Liam Cooper, has to try and sprint away from Harrison. Great recovery defending for the centre-back there, Jack Harrison. Not his job, but he worked back well and tackled Jamie Vardy with real, meaningful precision, because if he couldn't tackle Vardy there, Vardy was in behind down the right and could have easily scored to get his first goal of the game. Here's Luke Ayling on the ball. Drags it back to Matthijs Klick. It's a switch to Dallas. Nodded on down the line towards Jack Harrison, who just made that great recovery defensive challenge for Liam Cooper, who slipped and let Vardy completely spin him. Luke Ayling. Ian Pedveda, formerly of Manchester City, made one appearance against Burton Albion in the EFL Cup. Now Matthijs Klick. Stuart Dallas. It's now Jack Harrison in the final third on the left-hand side. Goes back into Stuart Dallas. We know he can cross it on the right foot because he scored from on the right foot. Crosses, puts it in again, aiming for the very tiny 5'5" Ian Pedveda, and it goes straight out for a goal kick. No surprise with the outcome of that, and I have completely read Brendan Rodgers' mind as he is replacing Dennis Pratt, the number 26, who is not at the greatest of games, and he will be replaced by number 10, James Maddison, the 23-year-old. Somehow only had the one appearance for England. That was against Montenegro in a 34-minute appearance. 2 appearances versus Leeds for James Maddison in the 2017-18 season while at Norwich. a 1-0 loss and a 2-1 win. No goals and assists during the game. Can he change that tonight as he's already on the ball? James Maddison. You feel like Leicester's play flows a lot more when he's in the team. Mendy down the line to Barnes, able to turn. Has to turn back on himself and find Mendy. He's going to go inside to Maddison. He is. Who's drifted just central of the pitch. He's got Justin in support and he will use him and he'll bring it forward. The centre-back looks to thread through Jamie Vardy, but cut out by Leeds, and Jack Harrison looks to distribute to his left to Stuart Dallas, and he will do so. Has to turn and play it back to Liam Cooper to keep possession for Leeds United. Leicester finishing 5th last year. Obviously Leeds winning the championship title with 93 points. Ian Poveda didn't play much of that season despite joining in January. He's on the ball here looking to take on Christian Fuchs and he loses it. Poveda, as he got tackled, then it deflects off the heel of Ian Poveda, out for a Leicester throw right in the corner flag on the Leicester left-hand side. Christian Fuchs to take. He's been backs against the wall defending for Leicester as the throw into straight to Stuart Dallas as it was trying to be flicked on by Luke Thomas. It's a switch straight away looking towards Helder Costa. Too much on it. Out for a throw-in for Leicester on the right-hand side. It's actually 9 honours to 7. Leicester only with the 7, but the main one, the Premier League, back in the 2015-16 season, won 23 games in that season, drew 12 and lost 3. They didn't actually lose that many games, the same amount of games as I think Liverpool's team lost last year. Obviously, they didn't draw as many as well. Lost to Liverpool and Arsenal home and away at the Emirates with a Danny Welbeck late header. He's now at Brighton and Hove Albion. Leeds do have 3 First Division titles though in 1969, 1974 and 1992. As Click plays it into Bamford. Now finds Pablo Hernandez. Cut out by Luke Thomas. Heads it away for a throw. Not too far away by the young English international there, Luke Thomas. Third appearance in all competitions. Not actually made a Premier League appearance as of yet. Played 45 minutes against Athens in the Europa League on Thursday and then 90 in the EFL Cup against Arsenal. As Leicester have won the ball back with Harvey Barnes and then loses it again to now Matej Klich. Is now Ian Poveda. Luke Ayling backheels it towards Poveda again, intercepted, and Mendy can poke it to Maddison. And can he set away the Frenchman? It's back to Mendy, tries to dink it over the top, looking for Maddison again. He'll take it in his stride. Nice play from the Frenchman and the Englishman. Looks to try and take the ball away from Jack Harrison, who presses him. Tackled by Jack Harrison. Wins the ball, says the referee. Maddison's on the ground, but Leeds will continue to attack with Pablo Hernandez. The ball's been played out wide right. Is able to be kept in by Ian Poveda. Now Luke Ayling, first time ball, looking for Hernandez. He can't keep it in himself. It'll be a Leicester throw in as Maddison is back on his feet. It's a good sight for Leicester fans seeing he's back on his feet as substitution will be made for Leeds United. It will be Tyler Roberts to replace number 19 Pablo Hernandez, who hit the bar and post earlier on to nearly make it 2-2. For Leeds, Tyler Roberts, 4 Premier League appearances, no goals or assists. He's had the 2 starts, and one of them were against Liverpool where he played okay. Bench for the last 2 games. Not to get any minutes as of yet from those 2 Premier League appearances on the bench that he's had, but you know, he'll be happy with the game time he's got as Justin has a crunching tackle on Jack Harrison and concedes the corner, I think. Or is it a throw? Yeah, it is a corner. Going to be taken in quickly, looking towards the back post where Luke Thomas heads it away towards Mendy in the box. It runs to James Maddison, who look to sprint and bring it forward with the fresh legs of Leicester. Just pulls back and then passes to Tielemans in confined space. Is able to turn and get it to Fofana. Quick ball to his left to Christian Fuchs, who will burst forward with the ball and go inside to Tielemans. They found themselves inside the Leeds half now, Leicester. It's now Mendy over to Christian Fuchs. Going to keep bringing it forward. Go inside towards Harvey Barnes. No real chance of him getting it under control there. And Luke Ayling can tackle and look for a ball over the top. Can he meet it there? Patrick Bamford. Schmeichel comes for it. Doesn't get there strongly enough, but thankfully kicks it onto the knee of Bamford. And they survived there, but he was a really weak-tamed challenge there from Schmeichel. Left himself in a lot of danger, but thankfully He's able to be deflected off Bamford and away, and James Maddison wins the free kick there on Robin Koch as he tried to get it away there, Leicester. Was really unsure whether to stick or go there. Schmeichel decided to go, and then really, really soft challenge there in the end. Just kind of backed out of him. Got a bit of a kick as well to the leg off Bamford as he tried to play the ball. Pablo Hernandez definitely isn't happy with the substitution of himself having to come off. He's really, really not happy, shaking the head. Didn't make too much of an impact. I know he hit the bar and post, but I mean, in terms of their link-up play, he's just not really done too much. As Leicester forced it towards the box, it's fell to Harvey Barnes on the edge, finds Maddison, completes a 1-2, Jamie Vardy. Maddison cuts back onto his left. Wrong decision, but he keeps it alive with Harvey Barnes. On the edge of the box, shoots with the right foot straight into the midriff of Illan Meslier. And with 21 minutes to go, Leeds have the ball. Inside their 18-yard box, he rolls it to his right to Robin Koch, now inside to Matthias Klick, able to turn. An intercepted ball by Harvey Barnes, thankfully for Klick, it falls straight back to Ayling. But needs to be more careful with his passes there, Matthias Klick. It's having work to Stuart Dallas. Back inside to Liam Cooper. It's now Robin Koch. Brought down nicely by the chest of Tyler Roberts, his first involvement. Looks to dink it down the line for Ian Poveda. Just too much on it in the end, and he'll be seen out for a goal kick for Leicester as they make their second change. It is Cengiz Under to be coming on for number 15, Harvey Barnes. He's been okay, being the constant energy he always is and the bright spark in the Leicester team. Got the early 2-minute goal where he was assisted, and this finish was pretty much put on a plate for him by Jamie Vardy. Had an open goal at the end of it. He'll be replaced by Under, who's looked quite impressive since coming from Roma. Played both Europa League games, 91 minutes between the two games. 2 Premier League appearances. No starts yet. This is his third. Again, still no starts, but it still looks like a dangerous threat when coming on. Actually caused the assist for the goal last week against Arsenal as Marco Brighton has give away a foul there on the halfway line. He looked to bring it forward there for Leicester. Yeah, did assist Jamie Vardy at the Emirates. Did Cengiz Under. Dallas, who takes it, gets it to Cooper, over to Robin Koch. Will we have late drama in the game? Liam Cooper. Up to Stuart Dallas. Now finds Robin Koch. Goes inside to Bamford. He's dropped deep for the ball. Got a career hat-trick last week. His second career hat-trick in his career. If you want any guesses of who he got his last hat-trick against, have a guess now if you want in your head, or put it in the chat. I'll tell you after this attack as they've forced it towards Luke Ayling. Goes over his head, was able to keep the ball in play and maybe try and force the corner. Tackled by Luke Thomas, wins the throw-in in the corner there for Leeds. His last hat-trick was against Leeds for Middlesbrough in the Championship. Patrick Bamford in I think it was a 3-0 victory in the end against Leeds for Middlesbrough in his time there. His last hat-trick that I could find and recall was an awful ball, I think, from Jack Harrison's being sent away for a goal kick there. Literally directed towards no Leeds player there. And Schmeichel could easily let it run for the goal kick. Yeah, Patrick Bamford scored a hat-trick on the 2nd of March 2018. Well, that was his last hat-trick. I'm pretty sure they're the two he's had for Middlesbrough against Leeds. Schmeichel sends it long, looking towards Vardy. It's Liam Cooper with the header, falls all the way to the right-hand side to Marco Brighton, forces down the line where Cengiz Under will try and keep it under his spell. Looks to try and take on Stuart Dallas. Unfortunate with the take on there, and it's been cleared away by Cooper towards Bamford. Header won by Fofana, but he headed it behind into Tyler Roberts, but Bamford came from an offside position. So the free kick will be given against him, and Leicester once again will have the ball. Fofana to take. It's a great game so far, the young Frenchman. It's going to be a ball lifted in towards Jamie Vardy, right over his head, and straight to the goalkeeper, Illan Meslier, who will roll it straight out to Robin Koch. To Luke Ayling, dinked towards Tyler Roberts. Fuchs wins his header, and it falls to Luke Thomas, who will help it on down the line toward Jamie Vardy. Robin Koch deals with it just about and can get it to Liam Cooper, the captain, and they look to build another attack to maybe nick a point from this game, Leeds, or maybe get a goal and go on for the winner. Stuart Dallas goes inside to Matthijs Klich. Forces it to Robin Koch. It's now Tyler Roberts on the ball in the Leicester half. Now plays inside the Leeds half. Inside the Leicester half. He got it from the Leeds half, and it's Ian Poveda threads through Ayling, taken down in the box, and a goal kick has been given. Replays are going to be needed because that looked tight. Fuchs challenged Luke Ayling there. Not much complaints from the fullback. He may have brought himself down there. Got the ball in. Fuchs slid in. Thankfully for him, he just pulled out last second. Just realised wasn't getting the ball, pulled away from the challenge, and Luke Ayling was already falling to the ground, so I think the right decision was made there. As James Justin works down the line towards Mark Albrighton. Stopped by Leeds, and then a massive challenge from James Justin puts it back into the centre of the park where Robin Koch can deal with it. Forced back out wide left to the Leeds players. Again, they've gone long and it's been won back by Leicester. Schmeichel over to Fuchs. Clear looking towards Mark Albrighton. Off the pitch it goes inside the Leicester half. This is dangerous for Leeds. 215th Premier League game for Brendan Rodgers in management. Can he get his 103rd win? He's already got his 375th goal tonight with that Tielemans goal. As Tyler Roberts brings it forward for Leeds, pokes it forward and brought down apparently by James Maddison or Tielemans, but the referee sees nothing wrong with it, and I think he just threw himself to the ground again. Andre Mariner not getting fooled by these little dives and little simulations that are going on. James Maddison gets zipped inside to him. He's got a run of under inside, and he's going to find him a right-footed shot. He's going to fall to Jamie Vardy, who's there to tap it home for 3-1. And in the blink of an eye, it's them two connecting again, Under and Vardy, to give Leicester a 2-goal advantage. And you've got to admit, they've sucked up the pressure really well from Leeds. And from the counter-attack, the ball was zipped in by Fuchs and Maddison, slipped in Cengiz Under, and I think he was actually trying to square it there, to be fair, to Jamie Vardy, instead of going for the shot on his weak right foot. Tries to square it, gets it beyond the shy tackle of Dallas and the outspread Ilan Melier. Got it to Jamie Vardy. He had to be on it, Vardy, because he had to meet Robin Koch to it, and again, he's not been able to deal with him all night, Robin Koch. And then once again, Vardy's got there ahead of him. He's too quick for him. Taps it home for 3-1. It looks like Leicester have had a pretty much defensive masterclass again tonight, and they could be walking away with the 3 points. 7th goal for Vardy this season in the Premier League, and showing still at the age of 34, how good he really is. So Leeds have to kick off and somehow have to try and bring themselves back to try and get another 2 goals to salvage a point from the game. Robin Koch. Over to Luke Ayling. Came through the Arsenal Academy until released, and then went to Yeovil, where he spent some time in the Championship with them, and now Yeovil back in the National League. Well, I say back, they should never be there really. In the Championship about 5 years ago, and now in the National League. Ian Poveda is being able to bring it down, trying to take on Luke Thomas. Tries to get a foot in. Luke Thomas can't win it a first time. Does win it a second time, though. Nice defending, then falls on the challenge of Poveda and wins the free kick. Nicely done by the young left wing back tonight, Luke Thomas. Yo, bro, yo. There's a lot of yo going on. Come on, Leicester. So we've got a Leicester fan in the chat. I think you're a Leicester fan, or you just want them to win. They are currently 3-1 up, and despite having to suck in a lot of Leeds United attacks and pressure, they've got one little counter-attack, found the spacing behind, and have scored. And Cengiz Under, you can really tell the intelligence he has. Instead of panicking, try to round the keeper or just get a snapshot away, he saw Vardy coming in and tried to square it to him, and he was able to easily stroke it home as Klich's taking it down, getting away from Cengiz Under, and looks for the ball. There's a switch on to Helder Costa, and he will not go for it a first time, and will instead play it to the left-hand side to Stuart Dallas. Now back to Mateus Click, lays it off to Liam Cooper. Inside the Leicester half they go is Helder Costa. Stuart Dallas. Got a bit of movement and options, but not really clear-cut options where they could maybe cause a goal. Here's Tyler Roberts. There's the chance there for Helder Costa. Great recovery from Brighton to cut it out and clear out for a throw-in for Leeds. Had to be careful with that ball, but he slipped through and in behind him. He's going to wait for Stuart Dallas to come over and take. Make sure you set your notifications for the channel, or set a reminder for the live premiere of the Match Tax Booster Box opening, the 50-pack opening, coming out tomorrow at 4 p.m. As Tyler Roberts has won the corner from the throw-in. It's Mendy who put pressure under him and was able to challenge him and concede the corner. It's going to be Jack Harrison to take. It's going to be an out-swinger. On my days, sorry for all the sayings I'm coming out with. In swinger, Jack Harrison. It's in the danger area towards Robin Koch. It falls to the edge of the 6-yard box where Kasper Schmeichel can collect as he parried it away from the far post. And Schmeichel has it. He was going to go for the throw there into Tielemans. Decides to go against it instead. And throws it to his right to James Justin. Despite not having two even proper centre-backs on the pitch, we're going for a back three. They were only able to field the left back of Fuchs and James Justin, who has played centre-back a lot. He played the last 9 games of the Premier League, all restart games, at the back for Leicester in the centre-back position, as he did have that crisis back in the last season as well as this season. Click, who has it, intercepted by Wesley Fofana, who's had a fantastic game. Lost again, though, by Leicester. And Click will bring it forward. It's Helder Costa. Goes back inside towards Mateus Click. He's going to go for a switch to the right-hand side towards Luke Ayling. Jumps for it and heads it down to Ian Preveda. Works it onto his left. And then passes it backwards to Robin Koch. Now back to Luke Ayling. Gets onto his right foot. Gets a crossing deflected off Christian Fuchs and will fall behind for a corner kick for Leeds United. Substitution to be made for Leeds. It is Stuart Dallas to come off, the goal scorer of the Leeds goal for Izhan Alioski. New subscriber as well, whoever that was, thank you very much. I've just seen that come through on my channel. Ball crossed in, headed away by Christian Fuchs, and it will be run by Click, who will take the throw in. Gets it into Preveda. Put up in the air, headed away by Leicester, falling back to Leeds again by Preveda on the right-hand side. Now Luke Ayling, struggling to find space on the right-hand side to get a crossing. Tyler Roberts, right-footed, gets a crossing, headed away, only falls as far as Alioski on the edge of the box. He strikes, blocked away by James Justin, falls to Helder Costa on the left-hand side. He then gets a crossing, again deflected out front of the corner. They will not stop pushing Leeds. They will fight till the end. Jack Harrison again to take the 10th corner for Leeds. It's going to be crossed in, headed away by Christian Fuchs once again. Not the first time he's done that. Falls to Mateus Click. Harrison can take on O'Brien. What skill by Harrison. Crossed in again, headed away by Justin. Flicked on by Cengiz Under, not too far away, only as far as Mateus Click. As it goes into now Alioski, number 10, who will sit in at left back. Luke Ayling. Now Helder Costa, who drifted over to the right-hand side where he started in the game. It's now Luke Ayling pulled back to Helder Costa. Alioski's inside. He'll use Liam Cooper instead. Over to Mateus Click. Got a bit of room for a shot maybe. And he'll chip it into the box for Christian Fuchs, who will head it away. And then it falls to Maddison, who just nods it down to Lucas Thomas, who has a chance to clear long. And he does towards Vardy. Heads it down towards Under. Now here is Under, whose pass was given to him by Yuri Tielemans. He holds it up and looks to thread through Vardy. What a ball. I'm not sure if he's onside or not, but the linesman's kept his flag down. It's Jamie Vardy. Dinks it over Melier. And it's a goal kick as he's missed it. I think he's maybe asking for a penalty. He may be taken out by Melier. I don't think he was. But the vision from Under is unreal. his football brain, his intelligence is really showing. He's a class player. Got the assist for Vardy's goal just before. Got the goal for Vardy last week against Arsenal. Really, he's a great player on the ball. What a signing from Roma for Leicester. And they probably will try and keep him. I think they might have an option to buy, I think of around £20 million. So Matej's Click will bring it forward now for Leeds. Falls to Luke Ayling. Back to Robin Koch. 6.5 minutes plus added on time to play. Luke Ayling into Poveda. Great skill to get past Luke Thomas, pulled down by him as well, as he couldn't advance further on into the final third of Leicester, and he will pick up a yellow card as well. Luke Thomas. Tactical foul at the finest. At its finest, should I say. But Cengiz under. Vardy was well onside. What a pass. Found Vardy in behind. He really should have scored, Vardy. It's very unlike him to not score. Tried to dink it over Meslier. Did he get a touch on it, Meslier? I think he did, you know. I think it came off the goalkeeper. But the goal kick was given. And here he is, Wes Morgan, Mr. Leicester City. He's going to be replacing Jamie Vardy. That was his last big chance of the game. It's looking like the shutting up shop now, with Wes Morgan coming on, making his 13th appearance against Leeds United. Not got the goal, and only 2 wins against them. Wes Morgan. A lot of them would have been for Leicester and for Nottingham Forest as well, as he played for them for a number amount of years. 6 draws and 4 losses. Making his 699th club appearance between Nottingham Forest and Leicester City. Joined in 2012 and they're now captain. Scored a very important goal at Old Trafford in the title-winning season, which was the point that pretty much clinched them the title. But here's Leeds with their free kick crossed in. Liam Cooper can't win the header, and there's Wes Morgan's first involvement, heading it away. It's helped on by James Maddison. It now falls to Under, who tries to backheel it back in towards Maddison. It falls out of play and taken by Leeds, as it's apparently, I think, a foul throw by Leeds, and it goes against them, and looks like he was hop, skipping and jumping there. Matej's Click to try and get that throw taken, and it looks like a foul throw. Harold. Hello, Harold. Christian Fuchs to take the throw. Goes down the line, looking for Under. Brings it down. Has to hold up against Aliofsky. Helped by his Leeds compatriot. I think that was Robin Koch. To concede another throw in, but at least he got Cengiz Under off the ball. That'll be Christian Fuchs to take, who I think is a bit of an unsung hero for this game. Bit of a man of the match. Bit of a performance. He's been really good at left centre half today, Christian Fuchs. He's having to adapt to a new position at left centre back now, because I feel like his days at left back are now gone. And he played really well. It's Helder Costa. Down the line, looking for his man, forced to Tielemans instead. He sends it down the line towards Mark O'Brien in the corner flag. Gets a cross in, deflected off Click and wins the corner. Nice play from Mark O'Brien. This is his first Premier League start as well for Mark O'Brien. Made starts against AEK Athens and Arsenal in the EFL Cup, playing all the minutes in those games. Here's his first Premier League start. He's had 3 appearances off the bench. And he's won those 3 games. He's come on as well, as Maddison looks to take a quick corner. It's flicked into the box, nearly met there by Luke Thomas. Does fall to Cengiz Under in the box. Gives it to James Maddison. Can he take on Aliofsky? And Poveda looks to go down the byline and gets it through the legs of Poveda, but can't force it to Cengiz Under. But he puts a strong tackle in on Poveda in the corner flag and wins it back for Leicester. And goes backwards to O'Brien. What an impact he's had as a change, Cengiz Under. Maddison, oh, what a back heel to Under. Great silky skills. Under looks to take on Ian Poveda, tackled. And it falls to Helder Costa, who has to try and force it out this corner, and they do so to Aliofsky. Back to Cooper now. Aliofsky again, just has to force it down the line, only as far as O'Brien. Gets it inside to Maddison, who's taken down. No foul, says the referee. Maddison certain it is. As Tielemans tries to win it back, he doesn't. I'm presuming VAR will check that, because it looked like a foul there. Don't know if it was in or outside the box, but it looked like a foul as James Justin cuts out a counter-attack of Leeds and they clear it long, but Maddison is certain that was a foul. It's being checked. Andre Mariner says it is being checked. Even I could read his lips there. He said it's being checked. Obviously I need a replay, but even if it was outside the box, it may still been a foul, but obviously they can't go back and say, oh, you can have a free kick. But it'll be interesting if that's in the box. Madison's short passes intercepted by Pervader. Christian Fuchs tackles and fouls Pervader as the play is going to be stopped now to have a look at that potential penalty. Let's have a look. Contact was made on the line. And that looks like a pen to me. Takes the foot first, doesn't get the ball. I think that's a pen. If contact is from the line within the box, then that's a penalty. Because I'm sure if there's a foul on the line, then that still counts as a penalty because that was on the line, and I don't think he took the ball there. Mateus Click. VAR is going to tell Andre Mariner to go to the side to have a look because this could 100% kill the game off. I know there's only a minute plus added on time and Leeds still need 2, but that'll be a very resounding result if they can win a penalty, Leicester, and make it 4-1 because it's completely deserved. Leeds have had all the ball the second half and pretty much a lot of the first, but Leicester have set up to plan the counter-attack because they know they're out of options defensively, making that makeshift 3 at the back. And it looks like they could be getting a fantastic away result. They just need to work on their home form. That's in the box, and for me, that's a foul. Andre Mariner having a good look at it. Wants to make the right decision, I'm sure. He's had a look at it, and he's given a penalty kick. Andre Mariner goes back onto his decision and goes, look, I made a mistake. It was in the box, and it was a foul. And it was a penalty kick. He's had a look at it himself. And Maddison again winning a penalty, like he did against Manchester City on Benjamin Mendy. Leicester don't have Vardy on the pitch, so I'll be interested who takes this. It'll be Youri Tielemans to bag a brace against Leeds tonight. He's already got 1 goal. Can he get his 3rd of the season? He also scored against Leicester as well from the penalty spot. So it would make sense that he takes it. Harold Howard is buzzing about the Leicester penalty, but can he convert? 4 minutes of added on time to kill the game and to give Leicester a very well-deserved 3 points because defensively they played absolutely fantastic away from home and played fantastic on their counter-attack that took their chances when they were given them. It's Youri Tielemans to make it 4-1. Oh, it's a great penalty. Lifted into the top left corner. And the points are Leicester City's at Ellen Road. Superb penalty kick. Very calm. Right into that top corner. Even if he went the right way, Ilan Meslier probably wouldn't get anywhere near it. And it is Leicester City with all 3 points. I think that's personally a penalty. I think that's just in the box. And it is Leeds 1, Leicester 4. Five goals tonight. People expected goals in this game. Probably not this one-sided, but the goals have been given. And Marcelo Bielsa will definitely have a lot to ponder and a lot to analyse because Leeds have had a lot of the ball but not done much with it. Not really been too clinical. You've got to remember their goal came from a cross that turned into a shot because everyone missed it and it even evaded Schmeichel in the Leicester goals. So it wasn't even the greatest of goals, but all of Leicester goals have been fantastic. Pouncing on mistakes, counter-attack, slip balls through. It's been a fantastic away performance for Leicester. And just think about it, they've not even got hardly any of their first-team players like defensively. Evans out, Soyuncu out, Ricardo Pereira out. The full back 4 isn't there that they had last season. Chilwell went to Chelsea. So to be putting in these performances defensively with 2 full-backs playing centre-back, I think is unbelievable. Obviously now they've got 2 centre-backs with Wes Morgan coming on. There's Liam Cooper. Just nods it back to Robin Koch as we've got 2 minutes left to play. Mateus Click to turn and bring it forward for Leeds as they're beaten again at home. Back-to-back losses at home. It's Wolves 1-0 and Leicester 4-1. You think they play a lot better after coming off the back of a fantastic 3-0 away win against Aston Villa, but clearly not. Robin Koch looks to send it out wide right to Luke Ayling. Able to keep it in. Can they get a consolation goal at the very minimum? It's Tyler Roberts' turn. Gets a right foot shot away. Deflected to Jack Harrison. Deflects to Patrick Bamford, who strikes over the bar and would have been offside anyway from the Jack Harrison shot there. Bamford. Yeah, but no win for Leeds. That is right, Harold. No win for Leeds. They will stay 12th in the table. Leicester will leapfrog themselves into Second. The only team that could leapfrog them is Aston Villa if they win their game in hand by 3 or more goals. They are second, 1 point behind Liverpool. Great start for Leicester. Like I said, with their injury casualties, they're doing really well with this 3 at the back system, which they didn't do too well with last year. As Maddison sends away Christian Fuchs down the left-hand side. He's still got running in those legs. Christian Fuchs going towards that corner flag with 30 seconds to go. Keeps it in with a right boot. Back to Luke Thomas going towards that corner flag. Going to keep it in there. Robin Koch tries to win the ball back, and he does so, but it falls straight back to Christian Fuchs. Poked towards Maddison. Keeps it in. Great play here from Leicester to keep the ball in. We're out on the byline there. Still keeping that corner. Hard possessed in the end with Robin Koch on the ball, but with 10 seconds to go, he clears it down the line towards Tyler Roberts. He flicks it on. Met by Wesley Fofana. Inside to Tielemans. Now Mendy tries to find Under. Intercepted by Alioski, and that will be it for Andre Mariner. He blows full time, and Leicester leave Ellen Road with a resounding away victory to leapfrog them into second place after 7 Premier League games. And that man, Jamie Vardy, was the main source of the goals tonight. Picked up an assist. His header parried by Meslier fell to Tielemans, and he also scored as well in the second half due to a fantastic Cengiz Under assist. His second for Leicester, both for Jamie Vardy. We picked up 2 subs in this live stream. Thank you to whoever those 2 people were. Thank you very much. I hope you all enjoyed the commentary. Make sure you check out the video tomorrow. The Premier League Match Tax box opening, 50 packs. Make sure you've set the reminder on the Premier for that, and then the next commentary is Rangers versus Benfica, should I say, versus Rangers on Thursday night. And then we'll have a bit of a break from commentary, so we might have a few international watch-alongs where I'll just sit here and watch the games and we'll have a chat together. We might do that within the international break. But massive result for Leicester. 5 wins, 2 losses, and those 2 losses came at home as well to Villa and West Ham, so they could have been easily avoided. So it's great seeings for Leicester, because if they can just sort out that home form and keep up the away form, they could really be up there again this season. And you've got to remember, when their first team players come back, like the Eastern Shoes, your Johnny Evans, your Ricardo Pereira, your Castañes, your fully fit Maddison, because he keeps having to come off the bench, they could be a real threat, Jamie Vardy and Leicester, because Jamie Vardy loves the counter-attacking system. If they keep it, they could really excel this year, because he tried more possession play last year, and they're going into the counter-attack play this year due to the injuries, and it's working really, really well. So that does cap off Leicester's 44th victory against Leeds in their history. Like I said, they leapfrog to second. 10 places behind them are Leeds in 12th, who stay on 10 points, and that puts their conceded tally now to 13 goals. But for me, that will be the end of the live stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. Like I said, the next one will be on Thursday. The next video is out tomorrow, the Match Tax video. But other than that, I hope you liked. Please subscribe. And Leicester do walk away from Ellen Road with all 3 points after putting a courageous defensive performance to block out any real chances Leeds got. And they can walk away very happy with all 3 points.